I just love beautiful, colorful things that are amazing. Is that it, or is there more? Oh, it keeps changing colors. I just love beautiful colors. Hey you guys, so I have a long-awaited skincare routine. It's been forever, so I wanted to kind of fill you in. When it comes to skincare, I am like a kid in the candy store. It's like the most important thing. Like if your skin doesn't look good, then your makeup's not gonna look good. So let me tell you a little bit about my skin. My skin is combination skin, so I have an oily T-zone. Yes, it gets oily, girlfriend. I also have like mild acne. If I don't take care of my skin, then I will get like intermediate level, where to me it's more like severe, or I make a big fuss about it. And then my other concern is I get blemishes, you know, from the mild acne, mostly hormonal acne. So I do tend to, if I break out or if I get a pimple or something, I will get it around my chin sometimes, but mostly on my cheeks. Okay, so I know I might be all over the place with this, so I expect you to put the pieces together. Here to there and kind of ramble. That's just me. First of all, I am going to incorporate skincare that I've been using for about a year. Usually with my skincare, I like to go from 3 months to 6 months. If I really like it, then I'll be consistent. I'll be up to a year. I like to switch out products and transition them, you know, here and there, because I feel like your skin just gets used to them. It's nice to get that feeling when something starts working again. Okay, so when it comes to my skincare, I've been really into like just organic, just natural, like ingredients, you know, keep it less chemical, less irritating for my skin. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with cleansers, and this is my morning and evening type of cleanser. So I'm gonna start out with, this is the Kora Organics Foaming Cleanser. Smells so good, smells just like the forest, like Australia. It smells super good. I've been using the Kora line for about a year now, and I really like this cleanser. It's like it says it's a refined clarifying cleanser. It's for normal to oily skin types. I really like it. I was really hooked on the packaging. The brand is by Miranda Kerr, you know, the model, but I really like this cleanser. It does a great job at balancing out your skin tone if you have that combination skin, and like oiliness to it also. So it smells great. It's actually one of my favorite products from the line. So after a while, I started transitioning. Oh, I left it in the bathroom. So after a while, I started transitioning cleansers. I've been through the Origins cleansers, that foaming cleansers. I really like those, the Lancome cleansers. But this is kind of what I'm using right now. And then I also use this Michael Todd. It's like a charcoal detox cleanser. Now this one's one of my favorites to go to if I am removing my eye makeup. It does such a good job at taking off like that extra like makeup or dirt, anything that you have on your face. It does a really good job. You don't have to try so hard just to get, you know, stuff off your face. I'm just gonna go over like my cleansing tools that I use. I like the cognac sponges. This is one I think from Eco Tools. This is the deep cleansing one. It's kind of wet right now. So basically they come hard and you wet them under water. I take, you know, my cleanser and I just pour it, and it does a really good job at making the product more foamy, so you don't have to use a lot of the product. So I just put it all over the face, and I love how it's kind of like an egg shape, so it gets all the contours of your face. You just have to keep it clean, you know, hang it up, dry it up, whatever. Another thing I like to do is I like to put it with water in the microwave for about 30 seconds. It'll disinfect it. Just make sure it's with like water. You don't want to really dry out or burn the sponge. So if you have it in water, it'll kind of help disinfect the sponge. So I like using this a lot, more than my hands actually, because in the daytime if I don't have makeup and it's the morning, I will use just my hands, but in the evening I will use the cognac sponge because I have more makeup to remove. I've learned that especially if you break out, you gotta make sure that you're really cleaning your face. I have in my bathroom, it's just a basket full of towels like this. You can get these actually at Target for like $4, like 8 of these towels. I like using this if I don't have the cognac sponge or if I have to remove my makeup. I want to make sure that I'm really getting everything off. Makeup wipes, I feel like I can't live without them. So the simple cleansing wipes are my favorite. They're more gentle on the skin, not irritating, because I've noticed lots of makeup wipes that I've used in the past actually irritate my skin afterwards, and I start getting really itchy right here where I usually break out. So when I come home from like a whole day, I like to use the makeup wipes, kind of cleanse my face. It still leaves residue on the face, but it's getting that top layer already that you don't have to deal with. So I just use these, and then later on in the evening I'll just continue with my cleansing routine. Another cleansing tool that's like a staple, I guess, for many people is the Clarisonic. Now I use it's like the Acne brush. First, it came with like a delicate or a sensitive brush. I wasn't sure. So in the beginning, I didn't like it too much because I felt like the brush was too abrasive. It would open up my pores even more, or broken like capillaries around my nose when I would use it. And you know, I would use it correctly. You don't want to like overdo it. Just like if you was to use a toothbrush that's electronic, you don't want to like overbrush either on your face. I've had it for 4 or 5 years now. I'm kind of in denial now because when I charge it now, it charges, but I only use it once or twice and then I have to charge it again. I used to use it, I don't know, up to maybe 10 times and I wouldn't have to charge it. So I'm kind of in denial. Like, I need to either see if you can change the batteries on these. I have no idea how to fix it right now, so I kind of don't want to deal with it. I don't go to this as much as I thought that I would. Out of the 4 years that I've had it, I don't even think I've accumulated no more than 20-30 times using it. So I probably use it once a month. I used to, when I first got it, I used it one time for like 7 days, and then it was just too abrasive, and then I started like weekly, but now it just depends on my skin and how it's looking. I like to listen to my skin and feel my skin. Is it irritated? Is it dry? You know, things like that. Then it just depends what products I go to. I need a refresher throughout the day. I love my Rosewater. This is kind of like a body aroma mist. So I need it right now. Smells so good. I love it. I probably go through 2 bottles of these a month. I carry it in my purse. I have one in my makeup bag. Wait, I just said that. I kind of use it as a toner too. If your skin is very irritated, I spray this and it just calms it down. Never broken me out or anything. It's just really gentle on the skin. It's also organic. I get mine at like a Whole Foods or the Nugget. It's kind of like the stores I have because I'm in California, for just toning, relaxing my skin, giving me a refresher. I also use the Todd. This is let's see, this is Blue Green Algae Antibacterial Toner. It says it's highly moisturizing and it's for all skin types. I'll use this in the daytime and this in the evening just because I feel it's more stronger, and I'll use this with cotton balls and try to wipe off the rest of the dirt after I finish cleansing my face. And some people don't like to use toners, but I feel like I need to. It does balance out your skin tone's pH levels, because when you like wet your face, you're cleansing it, you're removing a lot of its natural oils. Your skin's at an acidic level. So it just kind of helps with that, and it helps with the irritation. Now the Todd one sometimes may be harsh around my nose and my lip area. Just sometimes it could be a little bit strong on my skin, so I will kind of just alternate between these two. But I really like this one to help remove after my makeup, help remove the dirt, the oil that your cleanser might miss. And just to throw it in there, I still like my BI-FACIL eye remover by Lancome. Still like it. You just shake it, apply it, get the eye makeup off. But since I use the cleanser, the Todd one, it seems to just get my eye makeup off too. But if I'm out of it or whatever, I still use my BI-FACIL. A moisturizer, of course. So I use the Kora Purifying Day and Night Cream. Now at first, I like this moisturizer for the daytime because my skin can get kind of oily. So it really does a good job at like balancing out the skin. It almost made my skin like too normal. So I like it in the daytime, but I feel like at nighttime it doesn't have enough moisture. So for my skin, then I will use the Hydrating Day and Night Cream at night. And it just has a lot of anti-aging benefits to it, like omega fatty acids, rosehip oil. Smells like mandarin or kind of citrusy. So I kind of use these two at the moment right now. And then I don't really use serums as often, or I have some around, but I'm currently just not using it in my routine. So I do have the Kora Luxurious Rosehip Oil. You can also put this in the fridge for an extra oomph, you know. These products, all of these have like an expiration date, which is really cool. So this one says 4/15 at the bottom, and some have it like on the back right there. So that's good to know, especially with organic products. So I just will use like a squirt of this and then apply it on my face, and then just use the Hydrating Night Cream. I use the rosehip oil just when I feel like I need a little extra hydration from if my skin gets a little too dry, or if I'm using certain products that dry out my skin. Now, I definitely do a lot of trial and error with my skin care, and I thought going organic would help my skin a lot because at the time I was just kind of breaking out, getting acne, and it was just, I've tried, you know, dioxycycline. It was so bad. It's like an antibacterial for your skin. Yeah, it gave me like a massive depression. I've tried it before also, and I gained 10 pounds off of it. So I didn't want to do pills, and then I've used clindamycin on my skin as another topical antibacterial. But then it's like, your skin is like this. It'll go away, it'll come back, go away, come back, go away. So like, forget that. But I noticed that I used it for a while, and you have to use like little treatments to target like your acne or your pimples. If not, then it's just gonna take forever for it to just go away. And for the daytime, I just wanted to include this also. I use the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Liquid Sunscreen. So important to use. I love this formulation. I've used it for a while. They've definitely improved. Yeah, I've just used it for quite a few years, and it is my favorite. It doesn't make me look too shiny or too oily. With lots of moisturizers that I've tried, either they break me out or they're either too oily on my skin. So I like, actually after moisturization, I will, you know, apply this, and it comes off as a light layer, almost kind of a little matte, I would say. It doesn't make me look extremely oily after applying it. So I do like using a sunblock after my moisturizer. The Refreshing Eye Cream by Origins. Now, I've used Origins a lot. I think I kind of go back and forth with it because I want to try other, you know, skincare brands. But I use this eye cream in the day and in the nighttime. Okay, now I just want to talk about treatments to my skin. Now, I've dealt with blemishes. It's kind of hard when it comes to blemishes and hyperpigmentation on the skin. Like if you keep breaking out, or if you keep having acne, it's kind of hard to treat the blemish or the hyperpigmentation when the skin is kind of, you know, imbalanced. So I've gone to a dermatologist, and one time they've prescribed me hydroquin, and you know, hydroquin is really controversial because of its toxicity, and because it's toxicity, basically. I don't even know why I still have this, but I guess I saved it because I just wanted to show it. This is hydroquin, and it's a prescription form. It's 4%. It's like a bleaching cream, so I would apply it on my, you know, blemishes. And I went through a whole tube. I never got like any results. Like I used it, you know. When I use products, I'm pretty much committed because I like seeing results, but because it kept irritating my skin, and it smells really bad. It doesn't smell good. It smells like something burnt. Well, at least mine did. but this is going in the trash. But I just wanted to kind of share it. Hydroquin didn't really, you know, work for my blemishes, probably at the time because I kept like breaking out from it and my skin was irritated from it, so it didn't work. It could probably work if I wanted to lighten something else on my skin, like my body or something. It could work for that, but not my face. Like microdermabrasion, I've done it. I do one called Derma Sweep. It's basically like microdermabrasion, but it's like a pen and like a vacuum. It's in different discs, and it's like sucking your face out. And then there's like an epifusion. They have one for hyperpigmentation, they have one for anti-aging, something else, and one for acne. So I did the acne one, and after they sucked the heck out of my face, then they applied like all this topical stuff, and my skin was just glowing, was beautiful, and I didn't break out at all for like at least half a year. I feel like you should go to like a dermatologist or spa and get like those treatments on your face, because they make such a difference. It's like going to the dentist, and like, you know how you have to get that cleaning done like every 6 months. Some people get it done more frequently, but it definitely makes such a change in like the texture of your skin, and I didn't break out for a while. I haven't gone since last year, so I'm definitely in need of it, because I can tell after like 6 months that I started like bumping up again, having that problem. But lately my skin has been alright. Okay, and for nighttime I like to moisturize my lips, because over time, you know, they can start looking kind of wrinkly. All that candy. So I do use the Garden Botanika, like it's like a lip balm, lip treatment for at night. It has a whole bunch of vitamins and stuff for your lips, and smoothens them and moisturizes them, and it kind of has this plumping effect too. Yeah. So on to like the real treatments. I've used Retin A Tretinoin. This bottle has actually expired now. I like using Tretinoin, which is Retin A. I like to use that mostly in the winter time because your skin can become really sensitive. So for a while, man, it expired. I can't believe I let it expire. It was just somewhere. You know, skincare products will last you a good 1 to 2 years. After that, it's not as potent. So I use Tretinoin. This is 0.5%. I use this for when my acne was like really bad. It takes a long time. You have to be really consistent with it. It helps with acne and anti-aging. It's like vitamin A, the prescription form, very potent. It helps a lot with like cell turnover and collagen production. It has all these good benefits to it, though it's kind of like a good thing and bad thing. It can cause irritation, flakiness. For me, I think it just too many pimples actually came out for me. But then after a while, after like say the 3rd month, then my skin started like smoothing out, started looking kind of nice. But then, you know, I didn't use it anymore because the skin got nice. And you know, you have to be so careful, because if you're waxing, you burn your face. My sister actually, that happened to her. She burned. I'm like, you didn't read the instructions. Like, seriously. Okay, and then for my acne spots, I really like the PERSA-GEL 10% benzoyl peroxide. I just dab it on the zits and it helps it go away. Because just using like some organic products, it ain't gonna work fast enough by Clean and Clear. Okay, and lately, you know, hyaluronic acid, which is vitamin C. I bought this actually online. It's like a little vial. I actually have 2 of these. You could kind of DIY it yourself. Just get like a pure form of a vitamin C powder. And the good thing is you can actually mix it in with your moisturizer and give it a few seconds, and it'll kind of dissolve in the moisturizer, and then you can just apply it on your skin, and it helps with like brightening out your skin tone and blemishes. So I currently just added this to my skincare routine. It's probably been about 3 weeks, so I'm still waiting on results, but I'll let you know in the future if it worked out for me. I think one of the best forms for vitamin C is actually in its powder form, because it's more potent. It can oxidize in lots of liquids, and I know it's in a lot of skincare products, but how potent is it really? Okay, so this is an oldie but a goodie. This is a chemical exfoliant, and it's by alpha hydrox, 12% glycolic acid. It's a little higher. You kind of go by what your skin can take. I actually like this product a lot. It's a cream form. It is called AHA Souffle. It's non-scented. One of my favorites. It makes such a difference in your skin. Like if you've dealt with acne and you have some scarring, and it's supposed to help with blemishes. I just started using it up again because I wanted a difference in my skin tone. And this has definitely like been helping with that. Now, AHA helps by like exfoliating the skin, especially the top layer of your skin, and it helps with like anti-aging benefits and things like that. So it really makes a difference in your skin. And if you have like the flakiness that you think a scrub is gonna actually take off, no, not as good as an exfoliant, like a cream exfoliant. They have different, they have like cleansers, toners, things like that. You know, I don't go for the cleansers necessarily because you wash it right off. I like something that actually stays on my skin. This is amazing. Like it will make your skin so like smooth and shiny and like extra moisturizing. So I would apply this at night and then I'll apply like a moisturizer over it. And recently I just added this one, transitioned this one into my skincare routine. This is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting BHA, and BHA is like salicylic acid, something that you're already familiar with in like acne skin treatments and stuff like that. So this, it comes in a pump and it is like a gel base. So I like using this actually in the daytime, and then I'll put a moisturizer on at night. It comes off really clear on the skin and just matte. It just soaks right into your skin. Actually, BHAs help a lot with targeting more than AHA. It just helps targeting more towards like the pore and the oil gland of your cell and in the skin. It just makes such a difference. It was a little bit drying as I've been using it, so I have to moisturize a little bit more, but definitely starting to see results in like clarifying like my, God, I feel like I've been talking forever. I'm losing my voice. But I feel like it's helping clarifying my like blemishes. So I definitely love these two. I alternate these two throughout the week, like half and half. Okay, and for another exfoliant, this is more of a, you know, physical, manually exfoliant. And this is just a scrub by Michael Todd. It has jojoba beads. Just for facial scrubbing. I really like it. It's really gentle. You don't want to be too abrasive when it comes to facial scrubs. So I really like this one. It's gentle on my face. You don't want to irritate your face either. So be very gentle. This one. So another thing that I want to try, it's by alpha hydrox, just like my my souffle, the AHA souffle, but this is like the retinol. It's not necessarily the greenest ingredients in this one compared to everything else, but I've tried it a couple times. It is semi-drying on the skin, so I kind of want to use it. It's not as potent as the Tretinoin, but I just wanted to include like a night cream. And then with this one I do have to put the moisturizer, you know, over it. Just wanted to incorporate this in my, you know, skincare routine. So I would use it after my exfoliant and before I moisturize. I'm almost done. I just want to go over like the mask that I use. Depending on how my skin is, I'll use it 2-3 times a week, sometimes just 1 time a week. Brands that I really like for masks, you know, to get that dirt and all that, those impurities out of your face. Origins Clear Improvement Acne Charcoal Mask. This is good stuff. And then I also like this one. This one's like my favorite one. It's so affordable also. So this is the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay Mask. It is so strong. It is a powder form in there. I am almost out. I have another bottle, but literally your face feels like it's pulsating. You can use it with water, but it's recommended you use it with apple cider vinegar. So I use the organic apple cider vinegar. So it's kind of a little bit and a little bit, and I mix it and I apply it on my face, and then my face kind of looks like a zombie and my eyes look like they can't move. But the stuff is so strong, just sucks all that dirt and stuff out of your face. It helps with acne too a lot, like that pimple kind of going down. So that is my favorite mask. I love this. If you don't own this, you really should. It's great. It works better with apple cider vinegar. It's so strong, so good. And finally, and the last thing to my skincare routine, I do this probably once a month, use the Nair hair removal. I keep it in the box so I can always remember the directions. So I use the hair removal cream and the moisturizer after. This is kind of one of the best like hair removal creams that I've used, because a lot of them have just burned my face like crazy. This one's still very sensitive around my like the mustache area, but my lip, it's really sensitive there. But you apply it, I would recommend doing like layers of your face, like, you know, like that. Might not get the hair to remove in one spot and then another spot. When I do use this, I'm very sensitive to what I apply on my face. I'm not gonna apply nothing too harsh, and the exfoliators and everything like that. I will, the AHAs, BHAs, I will like take time off, like 2 days or so, and not use it, just so my skin can kind of heal from this chemical, you know, kind of on your face to remove your hair. But I like to use this, you know, I have dark haired girl, so yeah, the hair is going to show on your face, and it just helps keep my face like smooth, like a baby's bum. Yes. And that's basically it. And also another big tip is, of course, you know, drinking your water, but that's not the tip I'm gonna give you. The tip is, I actually like drinking green juices. I feel like they help a lot. Like just incorporating more vegetables and fruits in your diet really helps your skin. Tried it, you know, I've gone a few days without eating my fruits and my veggies, and you know, it's like it shows kind of in your skin, and that's where the vitamins really are. The raw ingredients really show up like on your skin. So if you can incorporate like more green juices in your diet, that definitely helps with breakouts. Ooh, all right, well that was a mouthful, and that was my skincare routine, you guys. Bye, and thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and like this video if you like it. All right.